What's up and welcome to Versus Battle Cards. On this show we've had all kinds of demons and spooks and spirits. I think last episode was even our second season premiere in a row where we use someone who transforms into a demon. And on top of all of those disgustingly horrifying attributes, it's a versus show, so the entire production is just kinda evil if you really think about it. I think it's about time we start purifying things with some good old-fashioned Christian family fun, with the incredible matchup of Bibleman versus Larryboy. According to the Discord poll, Larryboy has this in the bag. Y'all even used some super reactions to vote in this one. I don't think that's ever happened before. But no matter how super the votes are, the research will always be the only thing that matters. So let's stop wasting time and dive right in. Starting off with Bibleman, and it's pretty interesting because Bibleman is actually a title that gets passed down, similar to Captain Falcon. The different incarnations of Bibleman are different people entirely, and because of that we're going to be focusing mainly on the most powerful one from the animated series, while still taking inspiration from the live action because there's no reason the animated version wouldn't be able to do what the live action version can do. Bibleman wears a supersuit based on the armor of God described in Ephesians 6:10-18. Including pieces such as the waistbelt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and the helmet of salvation, all which work together to give him extra protection and durability. His weapons include the Shield of Faith, which can be thrown and returned to him like Captain America's shield, and blocks all sorts of enemy attacks and projectiles. Then there's the Sword of the Spirit, which allows Bibleman to teleport and fire rays with unusual effects, like making food explode or affecting machinery. His weapons and gear are powered by his own faith in God and can't malfunction or be affected by other electrical attacks. Bibleman can also use the power of prayer to heal himself, give himself a strength boost, or even resist mind control. He's got vehicles too, like the Biblecopter, the Bible Boat, and the Bible Van, which can generate force fields of its own. And last but certainly not least are all of his allies in the background. Cypher, Melody, Bible Girl, all who can give him facts and information on the foe he's facing. Moving on to Larryboy, and before we even get into his super suit and gear, he just naturally has some mild form of telekinesis, as despite the fact that he doesn't have any arms, he can still pick up and move things around. The veggies can even clap somehow. When we get to his suit though, Larryboy is equipped with 2 super suction ears, powerful plungers that he can shoot out of his head. He can either fire them individually as weapons or use them as a grappling hook to swing around the city like Spider-Man. They can also ricochet off walls to lasso opponents, and if he gets close enough, he can even scan information off his enemies with them. Next is his utility belt, which has all sorts of gadgets for just about any situation you can think of. Weed whackers, hedge clippers, snorkels for breathing underwater, spatulas and fly swatters, grabby claw thingies, a blow dryer that can match temperatures equal to lava. Even super specific stuff like an ice pick or a frog to eat a fly that's been bothering him. Vehicle-wise, he has the Larrymobile, a super fast rocket-powered car that can transform into a jet. As a jet, he can either target a barrage of plungers at his foes, or transform yet again into a powerful drill to get underground. Behind the scenes, Larryboy has his butler Alfred, who can give him information on his foes, or even control the Larrymobile remotely. So, when it comes to the arsenal category, I'm gonna have to give it to Larryboy. His natural telekinesis, the wide variety of situations all of his gear can cover, and Alfred is a much better help. Bibleman could call upon God for aid, but God has helped Larry too, protecting him from Mr. Nezer's fiery furnace. In reality though, God loves all of his children equally and wouldn't take sides in a silly conflict like this. Let's see what the YouTube predictions think though. Speed-wise, Bibleman has the reactions to drive the Bible Van out of danger from missiles. He's also dodged bolts of electricity and even blocked a lightning-based attack with his shield, reflecting it back at his foe. Or he could even just absorb it with the Sword of the Spirit. And though the blasts from the Sword of the Spirit appear to just be vague ray beams that do mysterious effects, it's pretty clear they're meant to be beams of light. It's a good thing that Larryboy is able to dodge that. Multiple times. Very consistently. Yeah, the speed category is going to go to Larryboy pretty easily, as speed of light here appears to be Bibleman's maximum, while it's actually Larryboy's minimum. The superpowered pickle here has actually shown the reaction time to be able to pilot a mini spaceship to another constellation in a matter of seconds. Our closest star is over 4 light years away. Reaching that in about 5 seconds results in speeds of 27 million times the speed of light. As for feats of strength, Bibleman can sword fight with foes who can cut through steel. The rays from the Sword of the Spirit can blow apart a giant pile of rocks, and he should be physically superior to all of his foes, most of which who have survived being launched across the entire city. Yeah, despite this being the strongest Bibleman, small building is about the highest he can get. Larryboy, on the other hand, survived an attack from Lemon Twist, which was able to lift his entire school off the ground. He could survive a beating from the Rumor Weed, which could grow to the size of a skyscraper and was a threat to the entirety of Bumbleberg. He also survived a beating from a copy of himself that was powered by an ego cloud so potent it could affect all of Bumbleberg. And he should most definitely scale the Jimmy and Jerry gourd, both of which who survived crashing into what was stated to be a 14,000 metric ton popcorn meteor traveling at 5,000 miles per hour, which they then managed to completely consume within a matter of seconds. Calculating eating that thing is pretty tricky, but just surviving the impact of crashing into it is roughly 8 kilotons, enough to wipe an entire town off the map. And then there's the time Bob the Tomato just summoned the entire country of Egypt with his mind. Just don't question it. Let's just look at what the Discord predictions are thinking of this fight. Bibleman actually wins pretty easily in both skill and experience. In general, he's already just a lot less clumsy than Larryboy, but even just the cartoon Bibleman alone has already been on more adventures than Larryboy. And he has multiple generations worth of experience over the cucumber. The new Biblemen don't just come out of nowhere, they've learned from and trained with each other. The current Bibleman even has a military background. Larryboy, for a good chunk of his adventures, is still in superhero school. Despite being a newbie in comparison though, the winner is Larryboy. Now, Bibleman has a pretty good kit behind him. With the Sword of the Spirit's machine-affecting properties, he could mess with the Larrymobile or Larryboy's utility belt and negate a huge chunk of his arsenal. Combined with his wealth of experience, I could see him surviving a lot longer than many others would with this stat difference. Unfortunately, that stat difference is just way too high for Bibleman to push for a victory. Larryboy is just millions of times both faster and stronger. Bibleman wouldn't be able to tag Larryboy, and even if he did by complete accident, it wouldn't even leave a scratch. The winner is Larryboy. He is that hero. But let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with this outcome? And be sure to let me know what you think of the next fight, either with a comment below, a comment in my Discord server, voting in the Discord poll, or making a video prediction. Next time is gonna be fun. It's a legendary battle that's been done for decades at this point, even by myself, but different versions. That's right, it's Movie Mario versus Movie Sonic.